Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony. Hello. And this reading is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. Hello Scorpio, and thank you for being here with me. I start out giving my readings by giving you a couple of messages that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we'll go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Scorpio, you start out with a couple of these. I'm going to try to get to many of these as I can, but I'm only allotted so much time. But let's go ahead and start out with the Envy card. So Scorpio, you got the Envy card, okay? The Envy card talks about kind of being envious of other people, maybe, feeling like something should be yours versus somebody else having it. Looking at lack. It's a mindset of lack. And so it's looking at everything that you don't have instead of all the things that you do, right? It's like focus more on what you don't have, or focus more on what you're missing out of your life than what you actually have in your life. Like the people that really love you, your family, your friends. You might not have the best job in the world, but you have one, right? You might not have the best car or have the car of your dreams, but you have a car. So in order to get more blessings, you have to start being in the mindset of being grateful for what you already have instead of looking at what you don't have. For others of you, when it comes to maybe a relationship and you're envious, maybe someone is with an ex of yours, or they've gotten a promotion, they got the relationship, whatever it is that you're focused on, well, I should have that, or why did they get that and I don't have that, and you look at it, what Spirit is saying, that drives more of that energy towards that person. So when you think in that way, you're only helping that person thrive more, and it makes you even more envious. So they want you to switch your perspective here from lack to gain, right? So how we do that is start to look at our life and be grateful for what we do have, and that way the blessings that you're seeking will start to come in your direction here. I also want to let you know, because you have the man holding the coin, for some of you, because this could be for males, but this is also females, where it is going to be, if you don't have this yet, where it will be a male figure that could enter your life, that Spirit is sending in your direction, to help you, either help you financially. Maybe some of you might get a new job or a new job offer. It could be a male that's going to offer their assistance by giving you some kind of counsel, how you can make more money. For you males out there, this is saying you're going to be more focused on your money and your health and your well-being and your value here. For women, this could be where it is a man that could be entering your life in the future, if you're not in a relationship now, that has a little bit of money, or could have some stability that you're lacking at this time, or they could just be more stable and can help you as well, right? So this is what the man holding the coin is about. So if any of you are, maybe financially struggling, or maybe looking at other people like they have certain things you don't have, or, relationships where, like I said, I do feel like some of this is in your reading I got in a relationship sector for you, and we're going to get to that. Or you could be kind of, jealous or envious about a relationship that ended, or maybe they're dating someone else. That's here too. But it's like Spirit is telling you, do not be envious of that, right? It's time for you to kind of spread your wings and look towards the future, because you also have the Radiance card. So Spirit, as we're talking about this Envy card and all this other things, Spirit wants to remind you of who you are, Scorpio. It says you're radiant, okay? It says your energy is magnetic. So they're saying you have a beautiful energy and aura about you. Shine your light fiercely and attract the desires you deserve. Step into your power, Scorpio, and speak, create, and move with confidence in your radiance. So they want to remind you of who you are, and to kind of get out of this energy, if some of you have been in this energy of being envious, of looking at more of what you don't have than what you do, right? You might not be exactly where you want to be, but Spirit is saying that's temporary, and you're only there because you're still in the mindset of looking at what you don't have instead of looking at what you do. It's actually too, for some of you, you have the boldness card. So again, it's the Spirit encouraging you to be bold. So it's something that you guys need to take action towards, and it's something that you need to, it's time for you to release and let go of. Rather, that is the mindset of lack. and be bold and start taking action in your own life. You don't have to sit and waddle in anything. You can easily decide, and once you decide, you take action on what it is that you want. So I'm going to read this to you. It's boldness. It says, great achievements come from daring to take action, Scorpio. Step into your power fiercely. And this one also was talking about stepping into your power as well. So they're reminding you who you are. If you are feeling any of this energy, you're very powerful. Make a bold move today, Scorpio, and take the leap you have been hesitating on taking. So what it is that, for you personally, any one of you out there, what is it something that you've been thinking about or feeling like you should do, but you haven't had the courage, or you haven't had the real power to do it? Is it looking for a new job? Is it standing up to someone? Is it finally releasing something, a habit, something that's toxic in your life, letting go of a relationship that doesn't fulfill you anymore? It's going to be different for all of you, but this is what Spirit is saying. It is time for you to remember who you are, and for you to take that bold action in walking away or releasing or going towards something different in your life, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get deeper into the tarot portion reading. You do have the overall energy of the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups talks about feeling of loss, kind of here with that envious card kind of goes in here, where you're feeling like something has been lost out of your life. For a lot of you, this could be a physical death where you have actually lost someone, or it could be a relationship, a partnership, a job, anything where you feel like you have taken a loss here, right? But Spirit wants to remind you that those 3 cups still behind him still remain. So you, again, that mindset of telling you haven't lost what you think you lost, right? It's only because you're focused on that. You're focused on the lack. You're focused on the loss than what you still have and what you can still create, okay? A lot of you, because I have this twice here, you have the 7 of Wands here in your recent past and the 7 of Swords. So some of you maybe feel like someone has lied or betrayed you here in your recent past, have deceived you, betrayed you. But it's still like you here, Scorpio, is trying to stand up and defend yourself here, or defend something that you feel is yours, or, someone's trying to take something from you. But I did hear Spirit say whatever is gone is gone. Okay, you're standing up trying to fight and to defend something or keep something, or it's keeping you stuck, because whatever that is that, I don't know what it is, if it's a job, if it's a relationship, or whatever it is that you're holding on to and trying to defend, or you're staying still, looking at the loss of it, is only keeping you stuck, because whatever it is gone. Okay, they're saying that, right? You have the 5 of Wands here, okay? The 5 of Wands talks about give and pull, right? It's a tit for tat energy, right? So it's like competitive here, right? Some of you could be dealing with a person that you could be having disagreements here, maybe petty arguments, maybe you're trying to pull and they're pulling in a different direction. So it's like a tug of war energy here, right? For some of you. Going back and forth here, right? Again, it's an indication that Spirit wants to say that you guys have support around you for whoever needs to hear that. And it is, whatever is done or has left is gone. It's over. And you need to start to build and move forward, because there's something new on the horizon for you here with the 10 of Cups here, Scorpio, for whoever just needs to hear this. There is a new, you have family here. There's love for you. Let's say some of you ended relationships. Some of you who have lost someone, they want to let you know that you have family around you. But it's a new direction they want you to take, because you also have the Fool card with that, Scorpio. So it's time for you to go down a new direction. It's time for you to remember who you are and start to go down a brand new path for yourself. You also have the Empress here. Real quick, I'm going to say who could be in the picture here. There's a couple people. I have Gemini. I have Capricorn. Okay. Who else I have here? Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. You, of course. Could be dealing with another Scorpio. Could be an air sign here. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay. And for some of you, could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Okay. That's what I have. So let's go ahead and get into it. I do feel like some of you feel like you have lost something. I have the 10 of Swords here. You could feel like your world has came to an end, or something has came to an end. Some of you could feel defeated here. Again, that could be why you have this envious card here, where you feel like someone has betrayed you, took something from you, or trying to take something from you. But that's not really the case, right? Because nothing can be taken from you. If it wasn't, what God gives you is yours forever, right? It's yours. He's blessed you with it. And if, let's say, something comes to an end, it was time for that to end in order for something new to come into your life, right? If you keep trying to hold on to it, or the identity of it, or, keep trying to not move on from it, then it kind of keeps you in this toxicity here, because you have the devil card here twice. This talks about being bondage. This is bondage, being tied to something, being tied to an illusion, something that keeps you in a cycle where it stops you from moving forward here, right? And this could be, a lot of times, it's something that we feel like we loved about it, we have it, or something about it. So you have it twice in two different decks. That you keep holding on to, but it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to make progress. We have the Three of Wands here. This is about moving forward and making progress in a new direction. You also have the making plans here. Again, Spirit is saying it's time for you to let something go. Whatever it is over. And it's time for you to move forward here. It says bondage here. Addictions, codependencies, or avoidance of patterns may be surfacing. Face them honestly. So it's time for you to get out of these bonds here, this bondage that you've been putting yourself in. Maybe you've been holding yourself back. Maybe you've been staying stuck. Maybe you've been cuffing yourself to an identity, a habit, a relationship. You're not really taking action on moving forward here. You're more thinking about what was than what could be. What you can create. That's why they want to remind you who you are and your radiance and your intuition here, and what you can create. Something is going to come to you if you have been experiencing this, okay? You will get a breakthrough. This is the hand of God cutting through the illusions to give you advice and sound judgment on a direction that you need to take here. It's like cutting through the illusions of our mind, the things that we tell ourselves that keeps us stuck, right? And then God will bring down the cut it down, right? Cut out those illusions where we have a moment in our mind or in our soul of clarity, okay? Where it speaks the truth to us and we have no choice but to listen and accept that truth. It says, expect a breakthrough in thought, Scorpio. Justice or communication, a new truth will be revealed to you. So some of you are going to have an epiphany, a revelation here. Something's going to come to you where you see it for what it is, the truth and nothing but the truth, which will help you if you have felt stuck or felt powerless to move forward here or to take action in a certain direction. Something is going to come to you to give you that, what you need, okay? A lot of you, it is in a relationship here or a choice that you need to take when it comes to your life path or your career path here, because the Lovers is here. And the Lovers also do represent a choice. But you have the Hangman with that. So it's like saying, if you're saying it's the universe, if you're saying it's the person, if you're saying you're waiting on anything outside of yourself, Spirit wants to remind you that's not the case. It's you, okay? They're saying you're not moving forward in a certain direction because you are not moving forward in a certain direction. It says sometimes stagnation is internal, not circumstantial. Okay, what are you afraid to release? Okay, some of you need to release a relationship here because this came with the Lovers. Some of you need to release how you view certain things, maybe how you view yourself or view a situation. It's time for you to let that go here, okay? And you have the attachment card with that again. So it's something Spirit is saying that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. A lot of you do have friends around you. So let's say this is going to be in two folds. Some of you, this is where you feel, where you're financially maybe struggling, maybe you feel confused, maybe you feel alone. This is for the others of you in the relationship sector where you feel confused, you feel alone, right? But Spirit wants to remind you, you have people around you that love you and support you. You have help around you because they sent help around you. You just have to see it for what it is, right? But this is the attachment card. So this is you. You're also Death and Tarot. You're the Death card. For those of you who don't know that, but you came out in reverse here, Scorpio. So again, an indication that you're holding on to something. It says attachments. You may be clinging on to something that is already over. Release is overdue. See, as I figured, they're saying that you guys are continue to keep yourself stuck or still in a situation that doesn't fulfill you anymore. It doesn't offer you anything. That could be a job. It may pay your bills, but it doesn't give you to the security that you need. You could be holding on to a relationship, but it's really kind of only illusions because it doesn't fulfill you or give you back the love in return that you need. Okay, so it's something in your life that is time to be over, and it's something that you're tied to, you're bonding yourself to for whatever reason. And Spirit wants to let you know it's time for you to see your radiance and your beauty. Quit looking at lack, quit looking at what you don't have, and start creating what you can have, because they're there to offer you this here with the happiness card here, and this is in your future. So they're here to tell you that you have love and community. You will have a relationship that is loving and supporting you if you allow yourself to move on and let go of something. If you're looking for stability or financial stability, Spirit is also saying that is here and available to you, but you have to take the steps that you're guarded to take here, okay? That is what I have for you, Scorpio. I really hope this helped. Remember that you are well loved, and Spirit is here to guide you and send support around you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. Until you're back here, remember you are well loved, and bye for now.